Okay, so I thought I was making a K-pop Demon Hunters inspired resin piece. Turns out I was actually fighting some of my own creative demons with this one. So today's art is inspired by the movie Demon Hunters, and honestly, I would have not chosen to see it on my own. The reason I saw it was so hyped. It was everywhere. I mean, I even saw kids dressing up as Rumi's character this Halloween. So I had to watch it. I have to be honest, I did like it. I do like the music better though. The songs are kind of addictive, I'm not gonna lie. Today, I want to make a sculpture, a heart, which is half demon, half angelic. And we're going to figure out what we do and how we do it as we go along. And it all starts with this heart mold. I need to figure out how to divide it. Let's do it. So to make the divider for this mold, I'm doing a little DIY hack, resin paper. So if you've ever watched Daniel Cooper's videos, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, all I've done is spread out some UV resin on a flat sheet, smooth it down nicely and even, and now I'm curing it in my Resiners G7 machine, which by the way makes me feel like a mini little sci-fi lab every time I use it. All right, resin paper is ready. It's not perfect. There are a few little holes, nothing that a quick patch up and another cure can't fix. And once that's sorted, it's time to trim it down to size so that I can actually get it to fit in the mold instead of pretending it's origami. Okay, that'll do nicely. And now I am just going to use a little bit of more UV resin all around it to stick this divider into the mold. Now that that's in place, I'm starting to think of the design, and for the demon side of the heart, I really want those dramatic vein-like patterns that you see in the movie. So I'm grabbing my trusty glue gun, just freehanding some wild little veins. No plan, no stencil, just full-on chaotic energy and vibes here. Time for some resin magic, but first, health check. I've got my Resiners Air Purifier fired up on auto mode because we want sparkly vibes, not fume vibes around here. This little machine doesn't just look cute, it's actually engineered for those resin chaos fume moments. It removes VOCs, it has a HEPA filter and real-time air sensors that change color when the air quality shifts. So while I'm pouring, it's kindly doing the heavy lifting, so my lungs are super thankful. Now, because it's the demon side of the heart, I'm obviously going with black. I'm pouring it in, praying to the gods that my divider holds up, and then of course it starts leaking. The more I tried to fix it, the worse it got. At this point, I have accepted my fate. RIP divider. RIP. Now, while I tried to figure out a reasonable plan B, I wasn't gonna let all of that black resin go to waste, so I grabbed another mold, dusted it with a bit of chameleon powder, and then literally went for it. Total chaos recovery mode. Okay, so that was a disaster. Like, it could have not gone worse. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to recalibrate. I'm just in shock. I need to think more about this and then come up with another plan. Okay, so I had some time to think, and I'm now gonna pour this back into the heart mold.
Why?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, but I have a plan. I think I have a plan. I'm gonna pour this back into the heart. We're gonna make a full heart, and then once it's cured, we're gonna cut it in half and then go about our pour.
There has to be a better way.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can think that would work at this point. So yeah, okay, I'm doing it. I think it's safe to say I had officially lost the plot by this stage. At this point, I'm just tipping resin back and forth between molds like it's some kind of resin relay race. I think hopefully this is my last plan of action, but at least on the bright side, while I lose my sanity, I am breathing in pure air. So thank you, Resiners. Now, while the black heart cures, I'm moving on to the angelic side because honestly, the demon side had me questioning my life choices. is. I need some good, sparkly angel energy right now. For this half, I'm pouring in a small amount of resin, adding a few acrylic stones just to get the quartz-like vibe that I want. And then I'm mixing up some white mica powder because obviously we're doing Angelic. We're doing like a glow from within moment. Yes, my purifier is still doing its thing, and the second there's mica flakes floating about or I spritz alcohol, which I end up doing a lot to pop bubbles, this little sensor goes wild and kicks into gear. It's like it can smell the chaos, but I love knowing it's working hard for me in my lungs. So the hearts are fully cured. Here's the black one, dark, dramatic, totally giving main villain energy. And here is our Angelic one, which I'm honestly obsessed with. Now it is time to break some hearts. Literally, we are cutting these down in the middle. Sorry, Cupid. Honestly, I'll take any excuse to use some power tools. So here I go, breaking hearts like it's DIY therapy. I have to say, this is one of the moments that I actually have enjoyed in this project because, yep, it's not all gone smoothly. So this is literally therapy for me right now. One done, one more to go. We are officially on a heartbreaking spree today. Okay, next up, I need to pull out all of those glue veins we added in the black heart, and something tells me it's about to be another painful, tedious process. At this point, I had the pliers, the knife, the deburring tool, basically anything that looked remotely helpful. And just as I imagined, it was painful, it was strenuous, and yes, I managed to stab, scrape, pinch my hands in about 5 different places. Things we do for art. But I had Golden playing in the background, giving me that low-key motivation I desperately needed, so I just kept going.
2,000 years later.
Okay, finally, I'm done rounding off the edges with my deburring tool, and here are a few battle scars to prove Resin 1, Jessica also won. At this point, it was definitely time for a much-needed break and some cuddles with Sky, who was just laying there, living his absolute best life. Meanwhile, I'm here covered in resin dust, and he's like, yeah, you got this, human. Also, he wants me to remind you to like, comment, and sub, and he says thank you for all the treats you guys leave him in the comments. Okay, so now I'm pulling out these glitter pens, glitter tubes. Honestly, I don't even know what they're officially called, but I have some lying around, and coincidentally, I have purple and pink, so I'm going to use those to fill in the cavities of those glitter lines that we made. Why purple and pink? You guys, I mean, you have to watch the movie for this video to make a whole lot more sense. Okay, loving how this turned out. Also, the fact that our little plan B of making 2 separate hearts and dividing them has given us 2 full hearts now. Totally didn't see that coming, but I'm not mad about it. The second demon heart, since we didn't add any glue veins, I'm just gonna freehand some red glitter lines, just kind of like a fiery demon wings, if you will. And while I'm doing that, I want to take a quick moment and say a massive thank you to Lost in Space. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and supporting my little chaotic channel. It honestly means the world to me that you're here for the glitter, the spills, and the occasional heartbreaks. Okay, now I'm gluing the hearts together, and like I said, funnily enough, we have somehow ended up with 2 hearts in this whole mess, which is a happy little plot twist. I'm giving both of these a gloss coat of resin. I have to figure out how I'm going to mount these. So I found this little base on Amazon, which is designed to fit in a little LED strip, which is perfect for what I had in mind. So I'm going in with some black resin, and magically like that, I now have 2 bases for our 2 hearts. Time to fit in the lights, glue our hearts, and I think I am finally ready for the reveal. Okay, so they are by no means perfect. I am going to be straight up honest, and they are not. I imagine them to look a whole lot better, but hey, you know, you've seen the entire struggle start to finish. At this point, I'm just happy we ended up with some hearts that remotely tell the story I was intending to convey. I'm actually thinking these could look really cool as bookends. Again, not planned, but kind of iconic. I am not gonna lie, this one did have me struggling, and it's kind of fitting because I was fighting some of my own creative demons with these. I think I'm gonna call it a day on these because I think if I try and fix it, I'm just gonna make things worse. universe, we know that is most definitely what's likely to happen. But I hope you've enjoyed this video nonetheless, because I love the concept. Let me know if you've seen the movie. The execution though could have been better, as we can all tell. But let me know if you've recently fought some creative demons in the comments, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye. If you've enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks you will like these two, so go check them out.